Hello and welcome. My name's Anna. Thank you for being here. Today I'm going to be going through all of my favorite products of the moment, and if you want to see how I got this look and which products I'm loving right now, just keep watching. I almost always start out with some kind of lip moisturizer, and I have found that the sort of best moisturizer that I use is this. And I'm sort of shocked by this because it's supposed to be a lip plumper, which this smells terrible. Terrible. I don't like the smell when I first put it on. It's pretty strong, and like I said, it really smells like chemicals. Kind of like candy and chemicals mixed together, and then it dissipates very quickly. I find that I don't smell it quickly after. It also burns my lips. It does that stinging burning thing. I also have to be very careful that I don't put it too high, too much on the outsides of my lips, because then it'll turn the skin around them red. I was explaining this all to my husband before too, and he's like, wow, yeah, that sounds amazing. But the thing is, after I've had it on for a little while, the smell goes away and my lips are just moisturized. They just feel good. They feel hydrated and comfortable. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do about that one. And then the next thing I do, primer, Smashbox, the minimized pores version. I keep repurchasing this. I have tried other primers. They just don't look as good. I'm gonna see if I can show you the difference. I'll put this on half of my face. It really blurs my skin. Sometimes I will just wear this if I want my skin to look kind of nice and blurred, but I don't want to put on a full face of makeup. It's a little lighter, and this actually makes my skin just look blurred and pretty. And I really only focus it kind of where I have in the center of my face, where I have pores and whatnot. On my nose, I don't tend to put a lot of makeup on my forehead because anyways, just pressing that in because of my bangs. Wow, distracto monster. Oh, by the way, I am literally sitting right next to my husband, who is also working. He works from home, so you might hear a little clicking and keyboard sounds. We live in a very, very small space, and this is where I can do this, and so this is where I do it. So that's where we're at. I'm hoping this shows up. So this was the side that I used the primer. I might have used a little too much actually today. I think because I did what I would put on my whole face, but not. And then this is the side that I didn't use primer. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell a huge difference. So that's why I continue to use this. Next, I'm gonna put foundation on. Just try to cover that one little pimple up there. Oh, my sponge has dried out a little bit. It's fine. It's still a little damp. So I love this foundation mostly because the shade match is absolutely perfect. I always have a hard time finding something that has that slight olive undertone, and this one does. It also doesn't settle too badly into my smile lines, which I tend to have issues with, and then actually around my chin here too, a little bit. It feels nice. There's no scent, and I'm pretty sure they're discontinuing it. Oh, I will be sad when it goes away. At the moment, I don't actually have a favorite concealer. Honestly, I haven't found one that I love that works very well. So I'm just gonna use these 3 different ones for different purposes. I have a Nars. Also, I love minis. If something comes in a mini, I'll probably try that first. And this is shade Light 2.6, Café Con Leche. So I think this one is a little bit dark for me. I have trouble with concealer settling into the, I have kind of crepey skin there. But yeah, I can't really find a concealer that doesn't make my skin look really dry and gross. I don't know, I just don't like the way that they look. I am somewhat okay with Shape Tape, except I don't like the smell, so I can't use it. So that's always fun. User of my fingers as makeup tools. Anytime it's possible, I think. I guess it's pretty good at covering up my acne because it is a little bit on the darker side of what I would wear for a concealer. Just cover that up with those. So that Nars works pretty well for the spot concealer because, like I said, it's a little darker. Meh. And then for some other spots on my face that I want to brighten up, I've been using this shade stick from Juvia's place in the shade Barcelona. It's just not as full coverage as a concealer would be, and because it's so creamy, it doesn't look dry. I don't know that I found exactly the right shade, and I have quite a few, but there are just some pieces of my face that I like to brighten up a little bit. Oh, and I forgot I should set my under eyes. And I've just been using, I've had this powder forever because I don't go through it. The Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I like this powder because there is no scent to it. And honestly, you know, I don't notice a huge difference in different powders. My skin is pretty normal. I get a little oily, but in the T-zone, but it's, I don't know, usually the main reason I will or won't like a powder is the smell. And this one has no scent, so I like it. And it lasts forever, it's huge. So I've been pretty into this Westman Atelier contour stick lately. And this is in the shade Biscuit. The only thing about this is I really do have to powder it pretty well because it can look a little shiny. But I do love the cream contour. It's just easier to control for nose contour. I find my fingers, again, are gonna work better than brushes for me and what I like. And I have to say, I sort of contour my nose just because it's fun. I don't know that I don't have like a problem with the way my nose looks really. It's just kind of fun to try to shape it like that. I do like to go under here and sort of cut my jaw a little bit. Sometimes, you know, I like the severe looking. I have a very square jaw, but I don't know. Sometimes it's fun, like I said, to shape your face. And maybe if I'm doing a little bit more sweet, round look, I just want it to look a little bit more rounded. Kind of give a nice line to this. It's kind of having fun. That's what it's for. That's what it's for. All right, let's tone this down just a bit. So that was the Westman Atelier contour stick in Biscuit. I think sort of because of the color, I'm just gonna use my, like I said, I don't have a favorite concealer at the moment, but this color is better than the Nars color for highlighting the center of my nose. I guess because I feel like this is more about products, I don't know what to leave in and what to edit out for you, but I'm just putting powder on. Powdering my nose, especially over that contour, because like I said, it tends to look a little shiny more quickly than oof, that was a little too much. So this next one, I'm pretty sure they're discontinuing this as well. And I can see why, actually. And I just haven't really looked around for an alternative, but this is the Ka-Brow from Benefit. I know you can still get it maybe on the Benefit website, maybe on Ulta, but I think a lot of the shades are sold out. I just find that with brow products, I use the pencils and they're fine, but when I have this, I don't know if this is called a pomade or what, but I just am able to shape my brows better with a brush. But yeah, I'll need to find an alternative. It called it a gel. I was looking at the packaging. It was a gel. So I don't know. It seems more like a pomade or something to me. So the eye primer that I've been using a lot lately is this MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, because I have a bit of that yellow olive undertone. I find that this one is probably the best match for me, although sometimes I don't like to use it for certain looks that I'm doing because it might steer some colors to look strange with a yellowy base, but in which case I'll probably use the ABH. Oh, I just realized I forgot brow gel. We'll do that next. So this is the ABH just clear brow gel. Oh, upside down. I want to try their brow freeze, but there's also Unicorn Cosmetics has a very similar product called Bare Brows, and I kind of want to get it from, try that one. I don't know, I'll probably end up trying both, but I really like supporting these small independent brands. There is shipping, you know, shipping costs involved, and it comes from England, and so it is a little bit more of a hassle, but for me it feels a little bit worth it. So that was just the ABH Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. Let's go to eyeshadow, shall we? This has been my favorite and most used palette, sort of the whole series. The Saga of Freja, these little book looking, so cute. I think I'm mostly gonna pull from this side today. But yeah, I feel like I can't do a look that I don't like. Do something really simple today. Going into Peace with kind of a light hand because it's a bit deep for me. Put that up high. That is such a pretty color. Ah, Oden's Eye, I love you so. Now with an Oden's Eye, FR6, going into Deep Thoughts. Taking a Nakia Joy Cosmetics E06 Precision Blend, and we're gonna try a thing, and I hope it works. Going to go into Mystery, which is shimmery. We're gonna try to blend out these edges with that color using a very, very light hand. Taking the shade Happy on my little finger. Putting that all over the lid. Now with the Morphe 213, taking the shade Crush. Putting that just under my brow bone. And what I love about these shadows are the mattes are very easy to work with. The colors are so cohesive. They really work well together. I find them very flattering, at least on my skin tone. You know, I can't necessarily speak to, trying to think, Karen Harris has a more medium skin tone, and I thought that her look looked really pretty in the, I think it was the Cat with Golden Carriage, I believe is what it's called, palette. But most of the reviews that I saw of this palette do have similar skin tones to myself. So I don't know about deeper or, I guess, fairer. I saw Amy Loves Makeup did a review, and they looked nice on her skin too, and she's very fair, and I think she's got more of a cool undertone as well. I don't really know for sure, but I'm going to take my new very favorite brush. Y'all, I know this isn't about brushes, but dude, this right here, look at how tiny that is. That is so little. This is a Rephr 23. Oh my goodness. I will never ever do an eye look where I don't use this brush again. Because it's perfect. It's so perfect for my, you know, very deep set, very little, there's little crevices everywhere. I love this brush so much. So first, going back into deep thoughts, I'm going to go right into that corner. And then with that same brush, back into Peace. And again, with a very light hand. I don't want this to be heavy. I'm trying to make this simple today. The only thing that I will say I'm not thrilled about these little book palettes, they're so cute, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I can't get them to stay open. And when I just want to dip in, it's like if it's sitting like this, and then if I knock it, or I don't know, it just very easily falls, or it's like wobbly. But it's so cute, I don't care. With a BH Cosmetics 9 brush, going back into Crush, and I'm gonna put that on my inner corner. These shimmers are just so ethereal. I love them to pieces. Now, this palette doesn't need a supplement. These shimmers are beautiful. However, I would be lying if I didn't put in, I mean, if I'm using my favorite things from every category, I feel like single shadows is a category all on its own. So I'm just gonna take the shade Euphoria from Terra Moons. I'm just gonna put a little dab right in the center. Just because, like I said, I feel like I would not be being honest to myself or you if I didn't use my favorite single shadows. So for eyeliner, I do almost always line my waterline. And I think today dark brown is gonna look best. Probably this cream gel liner. I really like those from ColourPop. I'm gonna use that and the LA Girl Pastel Dreams today. I have very thick lashes. Not sure if you can see that. There's like several rows of them. And then also you can see my waterline under my lashes. It's pretty prevalent. So what I do is I line a darker liner on the top to sort of blend in with my lashes. And I like these because they go on very smooth, but then they stay. Like I have kind of watery eyes, and they absolutely stay put. Both of these eyeliners that I'm talking about. And they're both a gel formula, I believe. This one is in the shade Brouhaha. probably a coffee pun, which I'm a fan. So usually I do put something in my lower waterline, but I don't know. This look isn't calling for that. For the purpose of this video, I'm gonna use this LA Girl Pastel Dream Auto Eyeliner in Baby Pink. And I'm just gonna hope that that this doesn't screw this look up. They're very pigmented, especially these LA Girl liners are very packed with pigment. So I often will use two different mascaras because my lower lashes want something different than my upper lashes. My upper lashes, I like to really do body and length and all that. Gotta go with this, the Lancôme Monsieur Big. Only thing about this that I don't like, they are not certified cruelty free because they sell in China, which is a country that doesn't regulate that. So basically they sell to a country who may test these. And I hate that. But Lancôme itself does not test on animals. I don't know. I'm torn about this one. It is the best mascara that I've ever used. And there's no scent to, if I don't mention a scent, it means there isn't one. There's no scent to this. Shoot, it just occurred to me I should have shown you one side without and one side with. Next time. So I'm gonna wait for those to dry because I have to face downward to do the lower lashes and then it gets on the top of my hood. Anyway, so I'm gonna look down a little bit while those are drying. So I'm gonna set the rest of my face while my mascara is drying. And I'm using a Nakia Joy Cosmetics F02 Luxe Powder Brush. I'm gonna be using powder, blush, and highlight, bronzers, so I'm gonna just set everything first. All right, next, I'm gonna use my Natasha Bronze and Glow bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer. I just like the color. It's kind of a cool tone bronzer, which I don't like a really warm bronzer, and I wonder if that has to do with my olive yellow. You would think that with yellow it would be warm and then a warmer bronzer would look good, but I like this cooler bronzer. Maybe I'm just more comfortable with it. I also have a bit of a, well, this look is not particularly cool. Anyways, just gonna throw that right there. Warm up my face. There's no need to put it on my forehead because you can't see that anyway. It's hot here. I'm getting loopy. Is that annoying? It doesn't bother me, but this side of my face is just getting patchy today. I have some acne stuff going on and I don't know. Usually it looks so smooth and nice. It does on this side. Also, anything that comes in a mini size, I'm so into it. I'm never gonna go through a full size. That's not true. There are some full size things I will go through, but I will always try things out in a mini first. And then if I end up repurchasing it, I'll probably get the full size, but to try things out, love minis. And also for things like bronzers, the only thing is getting your brush in there is a little silly. I don't particularly love the highlighter in there though, just the bronzer. It's not bad, it's just not my favorite. This is one of my new favorite products, period. I've had this for about a month. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Devine Blush in the shade Fleurtatious. I find this so incredibly flattering. This is a MAC 129. Love this guy. It's my favorite blush brush. Color is just so flattering and pretty and simple. Wow, this is looking patchy McPatch. Why? I think that's my skin though. I went to the beach and I wore a hat, but I think I still got sun and sunscreen, and I applied it at least twice. But boy, that's looking patchy. That side looks great. Why not this side? Hey, this happens, you know? All right, it's all coming together. Let's see. Ooh, lower lash line. All right, so honestly, this is Roller Lash, Too Faced. I just get I've gotten a bunch of these in like free with purchase kind of things, the little sample sizes. And because the brush works really well for my lower lash line, because it's kind of small, I just use it. I don't know. It's a favorite by virtue of it's around and it works. So you can see the difference. I remembered this time to show you. It really does make them stand out. And I'm able to get into those corners, which is nice with this little wand or brush, or what is this called? A spoolie? What is this? I don't know what this is. My eyes are generally pretty gray looking, but I feel like this palette makes them look kind of blue. Maybe it's yeah, something about that brownish maroon is bringing out the blue, which I think is fun. I'm a little worried that, so this is my favorite highlighter right now. I don't know if it's gonna go with this look. I think it's a little warm, but my favorite highlighter right now is this Huda Beauty N.Y.M.P.H. And I just think that is so pretty. And look how big it is. It's like almost the size of my face. So this is the shade Flora that came out last year, and they have some new shades out now. I don't think that they have this one anymore. I think it's discontinued, but they do have some new shades, and I love this formula. Does it say on here? All over highlighting powder. It does not. But I love this formula, whatever they use. It's so pretty. And this is an F07 Precision Highlight from Nikia Joy Cosmetics. And I'm gonna go in with a light hand on this because I don't know. Oh yeah, that works fine. I can't believe how pretty this is. Hopefully the other shades are as well. Oh, it's that sheen. And yet it's subtle enough that I don't feel like I'm being too crazy. I mean, whatever. I can do what I want, and I will, but sometimes I just want something a little more subtle. I love it. I don't know what's going on there. Don't look at that, but I mean, do. I am not perfect. Look at it. See my imperfection. Oh, it's such a weird world, isn't it? With that. Beauty standards. I'm trying to love the things about me that maybe I didn't love because society told me not to. Also, signs of aging. Man, I can't do anything about that. I mean, I could. I'm not gonna get surgery. That's not gonna make me 20. Nor do I want to be 20. When I was 20, no self-confidence. None whatsoever. None. I like this cheek so much. Again, it's fine. I'm not perfect, and I know that. All right, I'm perfect in the sense, and so are you, in the sense that we are all perfectly us. And I think the more we embrace who we are, the happier we'll be. Onto lips. So I got the ColourPop vault of, there's a couple of other things, other lip liners, but these are mostly ColourPop set during their sale last summer, I think. And man, I love these. Whew, they're so good. But my favorite one is this shade BFF. It pulls a little bit more mauve-y. There's a more pink tone to it. Just gonna wipe some of that slippery. By the way, my lips feel great and ready for lipstick and lip liner because of the Lip Injection Extreme. Ooh, this needs to be sharpened. I love this thing. Okay, now we get a nice sharp point on that. I'm not gonna talk while I do this. ColourPop, Lippy Pencil, and BFF. Love this. Which brings me to my favorite lipstick. Oh man, Natasha Denona. Whew. This stuff is beautiful. It's so comfortable. It lasts forever. The color is so flattering. The shade is Amorosa. It's hot in here. Look at how it's looking a little melty. Ew. Yikes. Also, this one does have a scent. It's that kind of vanilla scent that a lot of lipsticks have. Similar to MAC. What else do I have that has? I feel like a lot of lipsticks have that, and now I can't think of what they are. Anyways, it's a nice, not neutral. It's a little bit more mauve-y than neutral. Stuff is good. And it will last so long, and it's very, very comfortable. I don't need this, and I usually probably wouldn't wear lip gloss with this look, but because we're doing all of my favorites, my favorite lip gloss, Fenty Gloss Bomb. I don't like scents, as you know. Love the smell of this. Oh, I should mention, I didn't finish my thought with this. With the scent on this, it doesn't bother me, and it dissipates pretty quickly. It's kind of nice, and it goes away. It's not strong or cloying. It's not like a sticky smell. Does that make any sense? Anyways, this one also has a scent. This is shade Fussy, and this also has a smell that I absolutely 100% do not mind whatsoever. I can't wear her cream gloss bombs. So beautiful. I put it on and I was like, this is so pretty, and I just felt nauseous, so it wasn't worth it. But I figured this might work out today. It might add today, so. But it's so smooth. Oh yeah, I actually do think that added to this. I like it. But anyways, it smells kind of like a really subtle Jolly Rancher, maybe? Yeah, I actually like the smell of this one. It smells like candy in a good way. It's so pretty and very comfortable. And it's not particularly sticky. My hair will get stuck in it. I mean, my hair's forever long. So, oh, that felt good. Oh, stretch. Okay. So this is all of my current favorites on my face. And I like the way it turned out. Let me know if any of these are your favorites or if you hate them. I'm curious to know if anyone else likes the Too Faced lip injection. I don't know. I feel like it's not a very popular item, and yet they continue to make them, so people must be buying them. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Let me know if there were any others that you love or hate or are just kind of sick of. I know there are some sort of standards in here, like the Smashbox primer. Pretty standard, I think. And then MAC Paint Pot is used a lot. Let me know if there's something that you love that I have to try. I love trying new makeup. I mean, it's like my favorite thing. So anyways, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching this video, and if you did like it, I'd love it if you'd give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.